Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. This is Zaïa.
And Magnetique.
And we are here with
Maison de Femmes.
Yes. This is our episode 3.
We're so excited. Oh, so cute.
Yeah, so we're so excited to be here, and we have a really special guest, a sister of ours.
Yeah.
And, well, something I really want to mention right now because it's very relevant is that it is Magnetique's birthday tomorrow, April 11th.
Yes, we're celebrating.
Oh, we are so lucky to know you and to have you.
Thank you so much.
Ooh.
And we have our lemonades. Thank you so much. So, how have you been? What's been new this week for you?
This week I took some nice rest, and I spent a lot of time on the beach because the water is clearing up and it's so delicious, and I couldn't help it just to get out there and receive the sun and the water. And spending time in Siankan is also so special, and I don't do it enough, and it was great.
Amazing. You look very tan and beautiful.
Thank you. And you?
I've been enjoying also some sun, but also working on my track. So next week, I really hope that I can share it with you on this show.
Oh.
It's almost ready.
We're so
Last
excited.
touches. Yeah.
First track to go.
First
Public.
of many, yeah.
We're so excited. She's been working very, very hard, and I'm really excited to hear the creation.
Thank you.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
And then we'll remind you about we're playing together at Nomadi on the 23rd of April. Magnetic starts, and then I close the night. Macondo, Thursday, April 23rd. It's also my birthday that day.
Yeah.
So it's extra special, a few days coming.
Yeah, we have a month full of celebration.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
April is the best month, right, you guys? All the April babies out there.
Okay, so this week we would like to start with our tracks as we always do, and then we're gonna introduce our guest.
Yes.
Would you like to go first?
I feel that you should go first. I need to locate it after our opening track.
So I'm gonna play a track of my monitor. Hello. Yeah, now it's perfect. I'm gonna play a track of a very, very special. Okay. Thank you. Very special artist from Mexico, Maria Noche Dia. And it's a track in collaboration with a DJ from UK and producer Abel. Both are women, both are amazing. I discovered this track recently, and it just has the energy, the vibe, the mystery that like really represents the woman power. It's not so floaty, but it has this like underground kick that I really love. So I'm very happy to share that song with you. Quiero más.
Ooh, quiero más.
Let's go.
Es que te quede, ya no quiero más. Quiero más. but I don't want you back. Quieres que te quede, ya no quiero más. Quiero más. Quieres que te quede, ya no quiero más. Quiero más. You say you want me. You say you want me, but I don't want you back. Quieres que te quede, ya no quiero más. Quiero más. Quieres que te quede, ya no quiero más. Quiero más.
Ooh, I really like that.
Thank you, ladies.
Wow, that was good. You know, that actually brings back when we were talking in our last episode of Spanish music and Mexican also artists
yeah.
that we don't really listen to so much.
Yeah.
And here you are bringing a local Mexican producer.
And it's so funny because I was listening to a set last week and I heard this song and it was played at 110 BPM, so it's like way lower BPM. I'm like, what is this track?
What are you playing now?
125.
Wow.
And it sounded so good. And then I thought because it has such a it has a bit of roughness in it, but I like this roughness. I'm like, oh, for sure it's a man producer. But then I'm like checking it out. It's like, no, actually there are like two super powerful female producers. And I felt like this is a perfect track for us.
Oh, I liked it. Quiero más.
Quiero
Cool,
más.
sí.
Yes,
Yo
baby.
Oh, that's so good. Thank you for that. And that's so interesting because you can play the same track at much faster tempo and also lower. And it could be so incredible in any range, right? I love that. I love going somewhere and hearing a track that I know, whether it was played fast or slow originally, and something totally different. And that's, I like to experiment that way also when I'm listening to news, like how can it go? I really love this track. It feels so, the energy that I want to put out. Let me see how I can move it.
Yeah. Because sometimes when you like lower the BPM or make it faster, like you can hear that the essence of the track is like it's lost, and it's you can hear it when it's played in its intended tempo. But with some tracks, they have that ability to like merge.
Yeah.
And can play with them. And then it's also so beautiful that everyone can play this track and every artist will deliver it differently. So I can play the same track and you can play the same track, but it will be so different because it's also your energy that you are putting into it.
I'm so excited to hear it down tempo.
Oh my gosh, so good. I was like,
Wow.
I heard it. I'm like, I need to Shazam
The
it.
original.
Quiero más.
Thank you so much.
Come to
Cool.
Nomade and you will hear it.
Nomadic, April 23rd. Will you hear it fast or slow? It's a surprise.
I think you wouldn't like if I would go into 126.
Oh, no. But maybe we could play it twice.
We can play it twice.
It's such a good track.
such a good track.
Okay, cool. Now it's my turn. I'm also excited to introduce a female artist, a singer. In the last episode, I gave a little teaser poem, and I want to do the same. So this track is deep and sensual in this way that it's like spooky, but not in a scary way. More mysterious, like engaging, and you want more. You know,
my
like, what is
gosh.
this about? So I listened to it many years, and I like this track so much. It's Spooky by Dusty Springfield.
In the
Great track.
That's such a fun track. We were saying that we wanted to be in like this old like cocktail bar, wearing velvet and like snapping our fingers while someone sings to us in a band.
That's so good.
How cool.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna happen.
Yes. So we love that. We love old school music that comes back in new ways.
Yeah, thank you so much for introducing that track and bringing us back in time.
Fun.
Yeah.
Music is so exciting.
Yeah, and I feel like it's so nice that we can like merge so many different sounds from so many different eras, and the sound keeps merging, that we can like still take so much from what was. I have a question. Where do you think music is going?
Where do I think music is going?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I see how music is transforming in this future realm, which is quite interesting. And our guest, Monica, actually brought this into our conversation with us. So I think that's a really good segue when we introduce her and we bring up this topic. Where is music going? What do you think?
It's interesting because, yeah, I studied music from like classical, so like I know music from medieval age, then like we are going to classical era, then we are going into romanticism, which is my favorite. It's like so beautiful, and now we have like this modern time with electronic music and so many different expressions. And I was talking about it with my friend, and he said that he feels we're going into this time where the music will be like only like singular sounds that will like
mean?
Like just for instance like the binaural beats, just like this one super powerful sound that will like bring us into like this deep presence. It's like from the super spiritual point of view. And I'm like really curious where we're gonna go, because right now music is going also into like this extreme of like electronic, super like industrial, super like abstract, no real instruments. But I kind of feel like we're going back a bit to the roots, but like with more simplicity. There is something so beautiful with when something is simple. Like even when we listen to music, there are so many instruments, there are so many different melodies, but we remember this core theme. There's like one simple melody that is like enticing us and that wants us to come back to a track. And I feel like there is this superpower in simplicity, because when it's too much, we don't know where to focus our attention. That's my issue with production, because I don't want to like put everything together, and I'm like, I have like, I don't know, 30 instruments. I'm like, okay, but what is my hook? What is the main theme? Like how I want to invite people in. So let's see where we're gonna go.
Music production, yeah. Breaking all of these different spaces.
Yeah. And I feel like we're all also like really tuning into ourselves, and I feel with this expanded consciousness that we're experiencing right now, and like really people want to know themselves. Like I want to know who I am, not what other people see me as. And because of that, like our expression can be even more authentic and true to us. So I'm very excited to see how that self-discovery will also be translated into the music direction. Let's see.
Things to think about. So now let's invite Monica.
Shamanika.
So we can talk more about this.
Oh my gosh, this is
Monica, come out.
Come out.
No, come on the other door.
The queen is coming. We're gonna take this and we can share.
Join us.
Oh my gosh. Hello, queen.
So happy to be here. Let me put my bag down.
Careful, your drink is here.
Yes.
So we're live.
We are live.
We welcome Monica. We welcome Monica Shamanika with us, a dear friend, really cool chick.
What's good over here?
Wow. Okay, good that you're speaking close to the mic. We want you to speak close to that mic.
I can get closer.
She's very familiar with the mic. For me, I feel more like a rock star holding it like this. I don't know. I'm not used to it. Should I talk closer?
It looks good on you.
Thanks.
Yeah, you should.
Closer?
Yeah.
Okay. So we welcome XAMONIKA with us. Monica, we were just talking about the future of music. Something that we were just talking about before this and for a few days. So we're excited to get on that topic. But before we do, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. My artist name is XAMONIKA, and what do I share about myself? I've been a musician since I was about 5 years old. I fell in love with the piano watching my mom, my uncles, my cousins jam and throw parties at my house. And I've been a lifelong student of music. And so just really excited to be here with both of you, talking a little bit deeper into this beautiful thing that connects all of us, right? The sounds.
Beautiful. So how did your journey of like deepening your connection with music look like? What's music for you now? What was your process of getting where you are at now?
It's been a good journey, I'd say. From a young age, I was really curious about music, and I studied classical piano. I think you studied also. I heard for some years. So I dived in about 7 or 8 years, became a wizard. Like, my typing skills are on fleek thanks to piano. And I started guitar around 12, and I quit within like a year because I couldn't sing and play guitar at the same time. And I was like, well, this is too hard. And I love classical music, but then I got influenced by rock and roll, by, I grew up in the Bay Area, so all these different genres of like really like death metal and like just punk scene, but then also hip hop and rap. So I was just like, where's the piano in that, So I definitely loved the guitar, and then I put it down. And then it was maybe in my early 20s, some years after my mom had passed, that I started picking the guitar back up and just playing in my room by myself. And I like this song from Shakira, I want to practice it. I like this song from Jewel, I'm going to practice it. And then, back then it was like guitartabs.com or something like that, or you could maybe Google the tabs. They were usually wrong. And so you kind of had to use your ear and use your brain to really see if the song sounded to what the music sheet was giving you. So I'm self-taught in that sense. Yeah, nice. I really only studied piano, but then self-taught in the guitar, and that's kind of my baby, my main squeeze.
Oh my gosh. And you're such magic.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
XAMONIKA is such magic. You are many, many things. One of the most interesting women that I know in the world, and definitely in Tulum. Not only music and instruments, you also DJ.
Yes, I got into DJing.
Which is really cool because we've played together also.
Yeah, I didn't go too far into the evolution. I think it started with the guitar in 2019, and I had my breast implants removed in 2019 also, and I had this like 2-month healing journey of just being alone in my house, and I started singing. And I was doing a lot of water fasting back then to like help heal my gut and my body. And a dear sister of mine, Giselle World, if you guys ever listen to her music, she works a lot with the waters, and she really kind of initiated my voice, where she said, your voice is your medicine and you need to share it. And back then I just sang to myself. I don't know, I didn't have the courage, I think, to share much. It was just my medicine. And after that, it really, I think, removing the blockage that was here in front of my heart and my throat, it was just like so open. And then I decided to start really taking it seriously and revisiting and remembering. Right? My mom was a singer. My parents are all musicians. So it was really recognizing that this was also in my DNA. So yeah, and I just keep diving deeper and deeper. My brother's been a producer, and he's just been in music his whole life. And I'm like, there is so much more to explore. So of course I wanted to get in the decks, and I wanted to learn all like about production, and there's just so much, and it's such a masculine driven industry, which is interesting because music is such a feminine art. So I really love that I get to be here with both of you, divine feminine woman, diving into this. Yeah.
We're so happy to have you here, and thank you so much for sharing about your story, because I know you for a few years, but for me, you were always just this rock star. Like, you take a mic and you were like really blowing everyone's mind with your voice, and to hear like, okay, I was not sure about my voice, and it was a process and journey for you. It's like so beautiful to hear for even other people, for myself, to be like, it's not always easy.
Yeah.
It's been a journey.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. You actually just brought me back to a memory I don't think I've ever shared. As a kid, I was always singing and playing in front of my parents and like performing on the weekends, you know, giving them like the show of brunch, you know, whatever pop song I was into, or Shakira, always number one. Always. And I loved singing. And I remember at one point, like, I had slept with contacts, and I had to get them removed, and they recommended to shut my eyes for 48 hours, and I couldn't see for 2 days.
Wow.
And I was just at home in my room, and I was kind of like getting into trouble back then. So I like snuck out, and like I was out all night with my contacts, and it was all this stuff. And I was at home semi-punished, but also not able to see. And then I decided to be like, hey, I want to sing. And I sang a Christina Aguilera song, like full out. And my parents were just like, you have like a voice, you have some pipes. But I still never went deeper with it. Wow. I knew that there was something there. I knew there was a seed there of power. But I think I needed to go through so much work to understand my own self-worth before I could even fully express and be what maybe you perceive being in my power.
Yeah.
Right? And so there's a lot of inner work before we can truly unlock these parts of us.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
I heard Christina Aguilera, Shakira. So who are your like musical artistic guides on your path?
Oh, wow.
That's such a good question.
This
It's
is
making me
a
thinking
wide
too.
range. This is such a wide range.
We love it.
Okay. I mean, I would definitely say like what initiated me a lot was like Shakira and Jewel, and just like listening to Jewel's lyrics. I mean, I was 9 years old. I don't know how my parents let me get a CD of hers in my hands, because those lyrics were pretty adult. But I just was so mesmerized by like the guitar rocker, you know, energy of these women. I'm a really big Deftones fan. You know, I'm really big into Radiohead. Also, today I was listening to Rage Against the Machine and Tool in the gym. So I have this like very rock and roll, like heavy.
Yeah.
I have a lot of that energy.
Love that about you.
Big fan of 90s rock in particular. I feel like there were just some songs that just helped me process emotions of like anger and frustration as a teenager who felt so confused about herself. So thank you to that era for just like getting it out for me when I couldn't express what I was feeling. And then I, of course, like being in the West Coast, careful there, Tiger.
Come, baby, here.
Oh no, it could have been so much worse.
Good thing you're so hot. And you know, the West Coast was really, that's when the big hyphy era movement was coming in. So I got into like Mac Dre, Mac Mall, E40. Tupac was like such a huge influence because I found his books in poetry.
Wow.
And his poetry blew me away. I started reading and studying all of his lyrics and how he wrote, and I found myself journaling poetry. And a lot of my journal entries as a young girl, and like I would process through poetry very easily. But then, of course, I moved to Miami, and I was dating, my first like high school boyfriend was a promoter. So he was in the house scene, and that's when I got into like Swedish House Mafia, and we were, I mean, some epic DJs that are still like Robbie Rivera, Oscar G, like Miami people. And it was a really, really great time where I found this like dance in me that really wanted to come out. As a child, I was a dancer. And so it started to all really come together. But then when I had my explant, I had been deep in Kundalini yoga and mantras at the time to rewire my cells, to rewire my beliefs, to help myself heal from a lot of things I had been carrying. So I have a really wide range.
I love that.
It's like a true music woman. You are absorbing every style and really embracing and loving all different styles of music. It's so cool.
Yeah. I would say like some of my songs have like a big rocker side, like you can feel like the undertones of rock and roll. Others are just really soft and tender and acoustic and just like healing. And then I compose all the time in Spanish, so most of my music is in Spanish.
Yeah,
like
you
85.
range so well. Your range.
Yeah. It's all about range with music, I guess. And I think that that's what we're seeing more now, right? Is all the different genres are starting to create new genres, because now you have, country also getting mixed with hip hop or with reggaeton. And so you're starting to see all these different influences come through because of our ancestry and our roots and how we were raised. And I think it's interesting to see where music is going in that sense, the direction.
I want to change the subject a little bit because I want to talk more about you. On the side of music, you were also in the health and wellness space, a professional in this. And I also want to know how you began in that space, what led you to this, and moving to Tulum, and you're balancing both, and how that works well for you.
Yeah, thank you. Another complete different side, right? I have a lot of Gemini in me, lots of personality. So I think actually now having this conversation with both of you, I realize how my voice really came out after my own healing journey through the health and wellness space of becoming my own healer through what I've learned. I think what really shut me down as a young girl from even going deeper into music, even guitar, I kind of wanted to quit, was feeling this like depression and this self-doubt and the self-hatred that I developed when I went through puberty and my body changed and I had an injury. I had to quit dance and gymnastics, and the version of me that I knew suddenly died and was changing, and I didn't know who she was, and I was so scared of change. I was like, this feels so uncomfortable. And so I did find that through a lot of going in many other directions to figure out what I didn't want.
Wow.
She's back. Careful with that one, though.
No, I'm a little scared of these chairs. I'm going to just stand.
You're good right here?
I'm just going to stand right here.
Yeah.
Thank you. We don't want an injury here.
No. It's a good side table piece.
Thank you so much.
So through that journey of just disconnecting and separating myself, I needed to like disassociate from who I was to figure out that this wasn't working, and I needed to come back to myself and learn what it is to love myself and learn what it is to take care of myself. And that's really what inspired me when I started putting the work into myself, choosing better foods for myself. I grew up in the 90s where we had ultra processed foods was the norm, and it was a treat. So that was, just changing and learning what that really felt like in my body. And of course, being a fitness dancer background, I fell in love again with dance and worked with a personal trainer, learned how the gym works, all that stuff. So it was really going and exploring. And then when college came, I took an intro to nutrition class and was like, well, I never want to be a doctor, but I would love to understand how food influences our body and our health. And I just fell in love with that career as a form of study. Yet when I got out of college, I felt like I didn't know half the things that I really wanted to know. So I went and studied more into Western or Eastern medicine, Chinese medicine, acupuncture, how the body works with all of its meridians, how the body can heal through alternative healing practices. And I've been a big fan of esoteric and also like spiritual and all of the more like woo-woo things. It's been a big influence in one of my uncles who taught me a lot about the chakras and the universe. And so I knew that there was more. And yeah, that's how my career started. I worked in hospitals. I worked with doctors. I had to have a lot of debates with them on my methodology of how we can help people lose weight and heal through consistent daily practices and learning how to nurture and love ourselves, because they were more cash cow moves and give them the pills and give them the injections. And, I think it's still a big thing, so creating and carving out a new path has kind of been my purpose with this, but seeing the results that I give people and how they can reverse disease and heal their bodies is so fulfilling that I haven't wanted to stop doing that. It's something that I feel so passionate about because I've seen it work over and over and over again. But when I came to Tulum during COVID, I was supposed to go to Bali to get certified in Kundalini yoga because I was so deep in my practice. And that's where I started singing and playing, was my mantras, because I was co-facilitating with a friend. And coming here actually helped me embrace so much more outside of the business entrepreneur side of me and helped me tap more into my femininity. Maybe it's the waters, maybe it's the vacation vibes, but it helped me also just soften. And there were so many moments where it's like I didn't need to do anything to survive. I didn't have to hustle anymore. Yet my nervous system and my mind felt so tricked, like I still needed to do more. And so it really helped me just heal so much of that identity for myself and to learn how to trust. And also immediately when I came here, I did get invited to start supporting in ceremonies and start singing, and that's kind of how it started here in Tulum. So it was interesting to be known as a singer and as a musician when that was never my identity in Miami.
Wow.
It was like two different lives. And so now it's been also a journey of merging both of them. Yeah.
And you are traveling back to Miami sometimes to share your music, your medicine.
Yeah.
And isn't that a beautiful...
Full circle.
It's so beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
really
also I admire you so much, and thank you so much for speaking on your knowledge on health and wellness and sharing that on social medias, because I learned so much,
I love cooking with you.
And we cook together, and I learned a lot from you, and you share it in such a playful way that's knowledgeable and also easy to comprehend. And you're so multifaceted.
Thanks,
we love that.
Yes, we love range.
We love range. You're so cool chicks. So we wanted to invite you also. We invite all of our guests to share some music, as we are in this radio show and we have this space. So we invited you to share something. So would you like to introduce what you're offering for us today?
Yeah, so right now I've been really marinating on doing different versions of songs that I've released. So as you guys will know, with Range, I love acoustic soft music, and then I love electronic. I've released a little bit in both scenes. So one of my favorite songs that is so special to my heart, and it's a deep medicine song. It was produced by a friend of mine, Jay Poole, who we know here.
We know Jay Poole here in
he's the
Tulum.
vibe, and he brings such a fun, playful celebration to this song. Yet it's also a very deep, spiritual song where it also helps honor our ancestors and those that have left before us. So I would love to offer an a cappella, like maybe I think I have a little shaker in my bag, and just kind of give a different offering with that song.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we would be honored.
Honored.
Yes, baby.
Acapella. Thank you so much. Which mic would you prefer to use?
I'm okay here. I always keep it in my bag.
Is this the one we got in Mexico City?
No. Wait, yes.
It is.
Yes. Because I got the little one and the big one. Do you guys hear me okay here?
Yes, we hear you. We love it.
So, of course, it's in Spanish.
I'm scared to stand.
Pajarito blanco, de la tierra te vemos. Pajarito blanco, planeando con el tiempo. Pajarito blanco, yendo hacia el cielo. Pajarito blanco, levantando sueños. Libre en el viento. Fluyendo en el momento, libre en el viento, fluyendo en el momento. Pajarito blanco por ahí gozando. Pajarito blanco elevando sueños. Pajarito blanco siguiendo hacia allá. Pajarito blanco cuidando desde allá. Libre en el viento. Fluyendo en el momento. Libre en el viento, fluyendo en el momento. Eres el encuentro entre mundos eternos. Llévanos allá. Llévanos en paz, un bello espejo, tus alas expandiendo. Llévanos allá, llévanos en paz. Pajarito blanco, tu amor es eterno. Pajarito blanco, abre el universo. Pajarito blanco, te entrego mis miedos. Pajarito blanco, carga mis rezos. Libre en el viento, fluyendo en el momento. Libre en el viento, fluyendo en el momento. Eres el encuentro entre mundos eternos. Llévanos allá, llévanos en paz, un bello espejo, tus alas expandiendo. Llévanos allá, llévanos en paz.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Monica. I love to hear you sing. I love to watch you sing. You're so beautiful, and it's such a beautiful flow. Your voice is, it's medicine. It's so clean and nice. What was the name of this song?
This song is called Pajarito Blanco, which means white bird. I want to tell a little story of how it came
Please.
to me. I was on the rooftop with my dad visiting at the time, and we're singing, playing guitar, watching the sunset. It's once in a blue moon experience. And all of a sudden, because he would visit here and there, and all of a sudden this white paloma, this white dove just comes, and I've never really seen an all white bird here like that. Like, it was just very unique looking. And it looked at me, and I looked at it, and I just got this message, write about me. So I started writing a poem about a white bird. And within 2-3 days, I got a message. A friend of mine in a community in Texas had been in an accident, and he was pretty much unable to move from the neck down. And it was so severe what happened. He was able to communicate and say that he did not want to be on life support anymore. And so I had the opportunity to video him. He was alive for like 3 or 4 days, and I sang him that song. And so I really feel that that bird came so that I could write the song, not only for him, but for all of those that transcend and, aren't here with us anymore, as a reminder and as that representation of how the spirit and the soul evolves, and they look over us and they take care of us and they help us when we are in need. And so a lot of the words represent that. Without any of that, I didn't know that was going to happen. And so that song is just so dear to my heart. And for anyone that ever has a loved one, an angel or a special soul looking over them, like that song is for them. So
That's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing this story. Thank you for sharing the song. It's really beautiful and powerful, and we appreciate your medicine, your soul medicine, your heart medicine. Oh, so beautiful.
you both are amazing. I'm so happy to
we
be
Oh,
love
here.
you so much, XAMONIKA. And we can find this beautiful song and your album that you released not too long ago, and a lot of original music on Spotify.
On all platforms.
On all platforms.
Yeah, on all platforms. I have a music video up on YouTube. And I have a couple covers in there. Again, this song is, the way it came out is a celebration of life. So it's much more of a dance track. But I love that too, because I do think that death is a celebration of life, even though in the moment we're grieving the loss of someone. And so it feels like a huge void. And of course, like the memories take over and the emotions of missing someone. But this song just turned into be such a lively celebration. So I love that I have the ability to share both.
Thank you so much. That was so nice.
Yeah.
And singing it just here right now is so, so gentle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
It's an inspiration to open my voice too.
Yeah.
I'm more of a
Been-
talker than a singer, but I'm inspired.
You've been writing a lot.
I write.
Yeah.
It's true.
I know.
One day.
The soft-spoken vibes are also such a vibe. And I think that's also what is, I think a lot of singers or aspiring singers think that they need to have this like huge range and the strong vocals, but sometimes like the soft, subtle whispers are so soothing for our nervous system and for our hearts. And so
Poetry.
whatever comes out is beautiful.
Thank you so much for the inspiration.
Yeah.
Let's see how much time we have.
We have 10 more minutes.
Wonderful.
Would you like to talk a little bit about, I feel like we're coming from like this beautiful portal of medicine music and to come to the topic of AI.
Yeah.
It's like absolute polarity to what we experience with you right now. What your thoughts are about that, about the direction of music, about this artificial intelligence sharing this art of music.
Yeah. Or copywriting. Just kidding.
Yep.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's really interesting because I think for us growing up, I got Google at the tail end of college, and it was cool to have access to so much information and ability to create with more with the internet. And it's very interesting to see how AI has just taken over in so many ways silently. I believe I've heard, there's top songs in US charts that are completely AI made. Now we see profiles and all this footage of AI. It looks so human. It's crazy. And I think it's an invitation for musicians, for artists to step more and allow yourself to be seen. It's an invitation also to continue to write originals and be inspired by other things, but don't rely on those things to speak for you. And I think we're going to see an interesting evolution of humanity. You know, we've had a lot of polarity. That is life, right? There's a lot of duality here, but it's going to be interesting how much more watered it's going to get. And I think at the end of the day, you know, we can almost feel AI music, the AI voice, the messages. It's a different frequency. It's not human. It doesn't carry that essence, that spirit, that liveliness. So I think it's going to matter even more that we do continue to express and share our art and not be in fear. So I think we're headed towards an interesting direction, but I think also, you know, a lot of my music is the genre of medicine music. And I think that how much AI can we offer in that space, and how much more of that is being invited also into electronic music and into down-tempo music and into different genres that also, you know, people need to feel, period. We're the more we disassociate, the more we're just falling into the trap. So
I agree. And I also see that music community is getting stronger right now because of that, which is so beautiful to see artists speak up, to see people supporting like real artists and really being committed to it. So I feel like it's also actually strengthening the human connections of people that are really committed to their growth and to the truth, to expression, to creativity, because creating is just such a spiritual process. It's something so powerful and beautiful to get into the flow, to like tap into something so not human, so greater than you and your identity, and just hear that, like just that came through you. Like, I don't know if you can experience something better than that.
Exactly. I don't foresee a robot picking up a guitar and being able to offer a medicine song in ceremony, or lead a guided meditation after, you know, yoga. Maybe. I mean, you know, they have like robot housewives now. I don't know, but I don't think that humans really are looking to, or they'll feel real nourishment and fulfillment in receiving a synthetic version. And maybe that's the journey. Maybe they need to explore that and go through that to realize what they don't want.
And we're so blessed to even have that conversation, to like see that, and to have a choice of deciding what we actually want.
Yeah, I think, you know, being in the industry and being in a place like Tulum, where we have such a tight community of musicians and artists here, it's an invitation for sure to just step in and continue to build together.
And we are.
And lead. This is what we desire and what feels good for us. And see what happens.
It's cool in our generation because we have the best of all the worlds, you know, the people before us differently and the people younger than us. I'm just so curious, like, who are the ones in the younger generations that are going to fight through the AI versions of everything and just want to be like organic and want to learn and want to know history and want to create with their souls, you know, and do it in another direction. For me in particular, I think it's really cool to have AI in many other ways. In music, perhaps to help out in some sort of way, but not really to take over. And you're right, like we feel it, we hear it. It's like a little, like we know there's something, we're so wise that we could almost tell. And there's something about that doesn't really like sit so well.
I appreciate the fact that, you know, AI and Google, it's like a quick thesaurus. And that's what I really use it for. If I do feel stuck in anything when I'm creating, I'm like, oh, like what rhymes with whatever. And then it can give me a list to choose from. And I use that to guide me further. But if AI is just writing my lyrics and all my poetry, I'm like, but that's not what I wrote, you know, and cool that you know me, but you don't know me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm feeling that also with production, that sometimes when I'm like, okay, I want this sound to sound more mysterious, or like more like, I don't know how to put it in like professional like terms, and then like AI actually can help me with that. Can help me, this is the plugin that you can use, and you use it like that. I'm like, okay, that's great. It's like personal mentor.
Yes.
Exactly.
So there are ways that I feel like it can really help us, and there are ways that I feel like don't do it. Don't get there.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, this is also part of the conversation of like the importance of indigenous wisdom and the wisdom of our elders and those that have been here before us, and those that continue to walk a more organic path, a simpler path that is more true to humanity as we knew it before all of this technology existed. And there is something about actually learning.
Yeah.
And not just having everything spoon-fed to you.
Exactly.
And what does that create with our ability to have focus and attention and to use our brain to problem solve, right? Because if we just expect to be able to click, click, click and have everything answered, then it takes away from our muscles to try. And through accidents, most of the time, or through random things, we end up creating.
Yeah.
And so I think that it is really important to continue to observe and stay true to who we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
Hell yeah. So I think we're running out of time. So maybe you would like to share with us where we can find you, what are your upcoming events?
Yes. So let's see, I'm going to be, I don't know if I can announce this yet.
Oh,
Yes, please. Tell us
live,
a
so-
secret.
Well, I'll be jumping on the mic with a friend of mine who's coming into town, amazing DJ, ecstatic dance facilitator. I'm not going to say his name. It's this month, at the end of the month, in Arena Ical. So I'm excited I got that invitation. I'll be doing some live improvised local improvisation vocals, and probably also singing with other amazing musicians. And I have to see what else. I just got back from Peru, so I've been kind of in the process of creating. I pretty much wrote a whole new album in the jungle. So
Oh, hell yeah.
Wow, you were really inspired. I love to know that.
So I've
You
been
come back after a few days off grid and you're like, I was writing, and I was super inspired.
I'm like deep in it. So that's all I have for now, and always open to invitations to perform anywhere. So you can find me on the socials under XAMONIKA, XA.MONIKA with a K. And yeah, thanks for having me, lady.
Thank you so much, Monica. It's a pleasure to get to know you better. And yeah, we're so happy to have you here.
Yeah, thank you so much for the invite.
Thank you so much for singing for us.
Oh my gosh.
What a gift.
Book her.
We love Monica. Let's love Monica.
And thank you, Mono.
Thank you, Mono.